Day trading is a very difficult journey, but certainly one that can be very rewarding and is likely going to change your life. Hello everyone, my name is Shay, aka Humbled Trader. I started day trading in my early 20s and have certainly matured as a trader and as a human being over the last 7 years. It was never easy and I have sacrificed a lot to get here. Day trading has been with me through some of the most transformative years of my adult life. In this video, I want to share with you some of my personal stories about how day trading changed my life. I also want to share with you what I've learned over the years as I've matured and grew up as a trader and as an adult. Because believe me, I was a little shit in my early 20s. By the end of this video, you will be able to decide whether this day trading journey is worth it for you to continue on. Because while it is very difficult indeed, it's certainly very rewarding and it's potentially life-changing for both better and for worse. Before I start sharing my stories, please remember to drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like these in the future. So let's start with the low-hanging fruits first. What everyone thinks about first when they see the biggest benefits of day trading, which is the financial freedom and independence from a 9-to-5 job. And for me, it was more like a 9-to-7 job and sometimes 6 to 7 days a week office job. Even though this aspect isn't the biggest positive change learning to day trade has done for me, I cannot deny that financial independence is indeed a very crucial benefit. As I mentioned before in some of my previous videos on this channel, I was grinding away in an unstable job in film and VFX for many years before quitting that job to day trade full-time. I was extremely unhappy working my job. The long hours, the dark environment, and the negative and sometimes even hostile culture in the VFX industry were extremely depressing. Even though I slowly worked out my salary over time from starting at $50K a year to $100K, the contracts in the VFX industry were never consistent. And there would be many months in between where I would have zero income. Those were the reasons I started learning to day trade in the first place. And day trading was my part-time hustle starting in my early 20s. Fast forward now, many years later, all the hard work had paid off. Because of trading, along with all my savings from my job and living frugally, I was able to quit my 9-to-7 job, pay off all my student loan debt, and purchase my first home in 2016. And the beauty of day trading is, once you get through the first few years of struggle and losses, you learn about what strategies work, how to manage your trades, and most importantly, you start understanding how and when to scale up. That's why for beginner day traders, it's so important to have a solid foundation in risk management. It's from there that I started seeing exponential growth in my trading account. Learning to day trade has helped me reach financial independence. I no longer need to worry about whether a film production is going to extend my contract or whether my boss is going to grant me a $2,000 raise at the end of the year. When you are a full-time day trader, your earning potential is no longer capped by the number of hours you can work, but by whether you have the skills to capitalize the market opportunities. The financial freedom day trading has given me has also allowed me to give back as well. What most people see in the financial rewards from day trading are often portrayed in big mansions, private jets, or fancy cars. I personally don't find any meaning or happiness from any of those materialistic things. However, I'm extremely grateful to be able to support my immigrant parents and other loved ones in my life, and support many other social causes around the world that I care deeply about. It makes me very happy and fulfilled to give back financially, and you cannot put a price on that feeling. Okay, so now we got the financial freedom aspect out of the way. We can finally dive into the real and even more substantial benefits of day trading. The second way day trading changed my life is that it forced me to look inwards, inside my habits and my own emotions and character. In other words, day trading is the best and the most expensive self-development program you will ever enroll in. And because of day trading, I've never been more content and at peace with myself. Let me explain. As day traders trading the short-term volatility in the markets, we see the deepest human emotions in ourselves within a span of a few hours that most people would need the rest of their lives to experience. All the highs, the lows, the fear, greed, and euphoria. The market magnifies all of these human emotions and serve as a mirror for all traders to reflect on firsthand. And in order to succeed in day trading, you need a good control of your emotions and discipline. So I was really just forced to look inwards and really analyze my own personality flaws and worked on them. Personally, I used to have some deep-rooted anger issues. And while I don't think that's something I can really completely fix, trading has forced me to acknowledge those flaws early on in my career. And I've since then been working on them consistently every single day. And the really good tip I've discovered that can really help with your anger management is to destroy that like button at the bottom of the video. Did you have a bad day trading? Your husband and your wife yelled at you for not taking out the trash? Just take out all of your anger on that like button. Day trading really forced me to grow up and assess my own self and observe situations in a calm manner. Because if inside of here and here are a mess, my trading is going to be a mess as well. When I was a beginner day trader, if I had lost money trading, it wasn't because of manipulators or market makers. Like, come on, let's be real here. It was likely because I was a young 20-year-old angry shithead and lost emotional control. This is just one of the many instances that trading has forced me to take charge of my own self-improvement. And I want to argue that this is probably the case for most successful day traders as well. If you want to maintain discipline and self-control, you have to look inwards in yourself and take some responsibility. Otherwise, you won't make it as a day trader. Day trading has also magnified my personal strengths as well. I'm the kind of person who naturally sees a glass half full rather than half empty. I think I had lost a lot of that positive outlook during the years I was grinding away in my former career in VFX. But because trading got me out of those dark times, I'm so grateful to be able to see the light again. I see all the daily volatilities in the market as opportunities to prosper. Every day there's something new, different, and exciting. And even if you didn't have a good day trading today, the market will still be open again tomorrow. That being said, day trading has also taught me to remain humble. Because anytime you go all in and got too overly confident, the market will destroy you and your trading account. As a day trader for over 7 years now, I've definitely more than understood that the more I learn about day trading in the market, the more I realize how much I don't know. That's why the market consists of traders and investors who are humbled and those who are about to be humbled. Hence the name of this channel, Humbled Trader. Besides making me a better person on the inside, the third way day trading changed my life is that it has shaped my outward appearance into a more confident and independent person. No, I'm not talking about the superficial stuff like it afforded me to drive flashy cars or wear Gucci belts and seem like I'm above everyone else. Day trading has actually enhanced my critical thinking and enabled me to make real-life decisions independently without relying on other people's opinions or approval. As day traders, we need to learn to make our own trading plans and not be a sheep and follow chat room alerts. And if you practice this skill on a daily basis in trading, this will carry outwards into your day-to-day lives as well. This is very true for my own personal relationships, friendships, and certainly on social media. At the end of the day, I have to do things and make videos that are true to myself, and so I can genuinely enjoy making them. You are here for my style and my bad jokes after all. You're not here for John Doe's opinions in the comments. This is the reason I've always dressed in a way I feel the most comfortable in. I drive the same old car many people criticize, and I don't care to constantly show off my profits or losses from trading. Because even if you posted your statements online, there will always be people who say those are fake because it doesn't include your legal name or address.
Wow, she's hiding her personal information from her 800,000 subscribers on YouTube. That is so sus.
The only person you should spend the most time assessing and working hard to seek validation from is yourself. And once you've truly acknowledged your own shortcomings as well as achievements in trading, that's when you've truly made it, not just as a trader, but also as a mature adult. And just on a very personal note, ever since I immigrated to Canada from Taiwan when I was 11, I've always struggled with self-image and lack of confidence. I was always the odd one out, the kid who has less than everyone else in every sense of the word. And therefore, I was always a last choice for everyone, whether it's school projects, team sports, or prom. Spoilers, I didn't go to prom because nobody picked me. And because of that lack of confidence and self-worth, I've had so many toxic friendships and relationships in the past. When you don't know that you are good enough, you don't know you deserve any better. And this is perhaps the most substantial and the most positive way day trading has changed my life. Whether you are a woman, a man, or gender neutral, I think this is something anyone can relate to as well. Because of trading, I finally started to embrace myself and grew to be the positive person I am today. I also became very confident taking risks in the market as well as in real life. I became more proactive in meeting people, in trying out extreme sports like pole fitness, and I started this YouTube channel in 2019, which is something that a 19-year-old Shay never would have had imagined. While I know that I may never be a perfect trader nor a perfect human being, I'm confident in my own ability to day trade and thrive in the market's volatility. I'm confident that if I approach each new day with a positive outlook, life will give back in so many different ways to me and those around me. When you've proven to yourself that you can do this, you can day trade, and you've done the inner work on yourself, you don't need to seek outside validation or settle for anything less than you deserve. We are all humbled traders. Day trading is a very difficult journey, but certainly one that can be very rewarding and is likely going to change your life. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to drop a like and subscribe. If you're interested in learning more of my day trading strategies, especially risk management, feel free to check out the Humble Trader Academy on my website. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. I'm the Humble Trader, and I'll see you guys next time.